I have a very special video for you because on my right is a brand new Ford Raptor 37 twin turbo V6 truck, and over here is the all new Raptor R with a supercharged V8 under the hood. And you might be wondering, okay, both of these trucks are on 37s. They look almost identical. What are some of the similarities and differences? So I wanted to do a quick video for you to show you everything that is going on with these two trucks. By the way, they're both 2023 models. So right off the bat, they have a similarity on the windshield. Right there in the center, it says 75th anniversary. So Ford is celebrating 75 years of the Ford F-Series trucks. So that's one little detail. That's how you know both of these trucks are 2023s. Then, if you take a wider look, if you look at these two, so the black truck is almost all stock. I'll explain it in a second. It has a slight lift. That's why it just looks a little bit taller than the Raptor R. But in theory, that would be the same height. They both have the same wheel and tire package. So let me show you the tire on Raptor, the EcoBoost one. So this is nice beadlock capable wheel. And of course the BF Goodrich all-terrain KO2 tire. The size is 37 by 12.5, 17. So this is a proper tire for an off-road super truck. You want big sidewall, you want big, huge capability from the tire, and a snow peak rating. So kind of all-weather, in my opinion, a really good tire package for this truck. And of course the shocks are Fox Live valves. I can show you on the other side. And well, you can kind of see them here, but let's look in the back really quick. This is kind of a better view right now. Live valve, of course, electrically controlled. So you can do drive modes, you can do all the things that Raptors are known to do. And it's a wide stance truck, so that means it has really good articulation. It now has a 5-link rear, of course. It's a 3rd gen. You can see still a solid axle, but you've got 5-link. These are 2 on this side, 2 on that side, and then the 5th one up there. And height sensors too. So great approach departure angles, great clearance. It sits about, well, it has a ton of clearance from the factory. As you can see right here, this is an all stock Raptor R, so stock height, but approximately 13 inches of ground clearance, which is a huge number. Once again, tires are the same, shocks are basically the same, a very similar tuning. Exhaust systems are different, and that's because of what's under the hood. So let me show you here. This is a standard Raptor, EcoBoost Raptor that we are used to, and it has a loop-de-loop way underneath. I can do a close-up for you a little bit later. It's down there in front of the front axle. And I also am going to do 0 to 60 for you in this video, so you'll find out in the real world what does the V6 Raptor does on acceleration 0 to 60 versus the Raptor R. And then visually speaking, the Raptor R has a kind of a packed tip. You can see the exhaust tip itself is a little bit different. They both have valves on the exhaust system, so you can change how it sounds. You can be quiet or loud. You can select all the different modes for driving, from sport to towing and the rest. Speaking of towing, that's rated to tow 8,200 pounds, and this is rated to tow 8,700 pounds. So they gave it 500 pounds more of towing with the V8. So how about this? Let's pop the hoods, talk about power, and then I'll show you 0 to 60. All right, let me open the hood here. This is already a pretty solid power plant that's been around. A 3.5 liter twin turbos. The turbos are sitting on the sides. 450 horsepower, 510 pound-feet of torque, and a 10-speed, of course, automatic. And it's packaged pretty nice. The engine is kind of deep in the truck. It's pretty cool, and it's really torquey. Maximum torque is around 3,000 RPM. So it's really a torquey engine. And how about this? I'm gonna cut to a video where I do a 0 to 60 with this truck. And now we're 0 to 60 in the Raptor 37 V6 EcoBoost. Nice, okay, good launch. And bam! A huge number. 6.4, a mile above sea level. And once again, this truck, twin turbocharged, 3.5 liter. It does have geyser springs, so it has a small lift. But it is moving quite a lot of weight. Almost 6,000 pounds. Let's do one more. That's better. It's hopping a little bit. My best time is 6.15.
For auction right now over at TFLbids.com is the 2002 Chevy Corvette with the infamous LS1 V8 and a 6-speed manual. And not only that, you can go topless in it. What better way to have a Corvette? Check it out at TFLbids.com.
Yes, we are at high elevation. This is Colorado. We're at about a mile above sea level, so times will be a little bit slower here, of course, and it depends on many conditions. But I wanted to show you same day, same comparison. Of course, we have graphics. Supercharged. The bulge is bigger. You see, the Raptor R has a bigger bulge, okay? On the hood, I mean. So, and under here, still hiding, nice tucked away. But this is a V8, 5.2 liter. This is the Predator. So it's a very similar engine to what's found underneath the hood of the GT500 Mustang. 700 horsepower at like 6,600 RPM. This is a really high revving engine for a truck, or any truck for that matter. And 640 pound-feet of torque. It's a 10-speed, 410 gears once again. Yeah, so let's see it run a 0 to 60. All right, let's do a 0 to 60 in the Raptor R right now. Nice. All right, so that was 4.9. I'm sure this truck can go even quicker. Maybe I didn't do quite a good launch. Let me try one more. This truck just feels really super nice, super strong, and it revs incredibly. 6,700 RPM. That's like a sports car engine rev line. Yes. Okay, here's another one. 4.66. So, depending how you launch this truck, different things can happen. That's right. When you get the V8 Raptor, you gain about a 1.5 seconds 0 to 60, which is a pretty large margin just for everyday driving and any kind of driving. So that's a pretty big deal. Of course, I'll let you know the price difference in a second as well. But I wanted to point out a couple more visual cues. The Raptor R grille, this is kind of a shiny finish here on the Ford emblem, and there's a red R. It's very subtle. Let me know what you think in the comments below as far as the visual differences, and also, of course, painted tow hooks. And here you can see on our Raptor 37 some of those visual differences as well. Both of them have rigid lights. So both of them have really good headlight and off-road light packages. So they're both pretty well set up. The interiors are very similar, but let me show you the Raptor R. Just get in on the passenger side. When you get the Raptor R, you get everything. Basically, the nicest interior, basically every feature and option. Of course, special stitching, Recaro seats. This one is also equipped with a panoramic sunroof, so this one has basically everything you can get on a Raptor R. And you can see it's a premium experience. Ventilated and heated seats. This is your four-wheel drive and drive mode selector, paddle shifters. So you're getting everything just in one package. In order to get a lot of these options, you could also get it here in the regular Raptor. Let me show you. In this, so to speak, standard Raptor 37, the interior is also super nice. Look, nice padding and bolsters on the seats, really nice materials, all the technology, paddle shifters, leather-wrapped steering wheel. So it feels very, very familiar and similar. It's just the Raptor R has a couple of touches like the special stitching and a couple of differentiating items with the special seats. But on the inside, I think they're very comparable. So how much do they cost and what separates them? Well, let's finish up outside. Yes, of course, there's also the Raptor on 35s, and that starts at around $78,000. But this puppy right here is around $85,000 sticker price. The black truck on 37s with some options, so it's about 85. Now if you turn over here on the Raptor R, that's MSRP closer to 111. Yep, 111,000, so it's about $26,000 difference. So you have to ask yourself, do you want to gain a second and a half performance 0 to 60 for $26K? Well, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time at alltfl.com.